Screon. There's a heat that shouldn't be in an ice pocket. It burns.
We have to keep going.
Let's go, I say, leading Kame and Ketty forward as the world around us gets hotter. Then the heat disappears, leaving a lingering warmth and the sweet scent of crystals.
We're here. Lower your first limb.
I kneel down and touch the ground, extending my first limb out. A small creature crawls onto my hand.
She's young.
Abra would be pleased to see this,
Ketty says spitefully. Ketty, I scold. Please don't speak about my crevice workers like that.
You know the crevice workers on Sheeta?
Kame asks. Why does she?
I heard about her,
Ketty says, closing off a bit.
From Xenia.
Kame asks, sounding even more confused. Xenia wouldn't care about a crevice worker from Sheeta, but the only other person she could have heard about Abra from is Isaachia. Does Isaachia suspect she was the one who gave me my first limb as well? I ask. A mother willing to name her child after the first Ariarea on Sheeta, with the death of the older Ariarea approaching. There's no other way to interpret that. She would find it honorable that I'm the first person to meet our new blubbard. Ketty grows cold. It appears Isaachia doesn't just suspect that. It's not worth dwelling on. I carefully pick up the new blubbard and place her in my crevice. She snuggles up next to my blubbard, and her scent shifts into something that perfectly mimics the elder blubbards.
No one will know she's gone,
Kame says softly. It would cause panic, I say. Kame doesn't say anything. I'll have to figure out what that silence means later.
Reese. We're here. Nice, I say, shifting Blueberry and Cologne in my arms. Cologne is now a white fluff ball of a blubbard that matches her dress, complete with purplish pink spots. You know, I start, I kinda doubt they'll believe that I named you Cologne.
Are we going to give Cologne a new name?
Fun! Can you tell us apart?
You sound different in a weird way I can't quite describe, I answer. I'm serious about the name thing, though. I never would have come up with Cologne.
What would you have named her?
I don't know, probably Cupcake or something?
I prefer Cupcake to something, so we'll go with that.
Got it, Cupcake, I say.
Cologne. We're met with a flurry of excitement once we get on the base. Everyone on the base seems relieved that Reese is okay, and incredibly pleased that there's another alien. Reese seems happy to be back.
It makes sense that she would be.
Everyone eventually decides Reese can be left alone for a few moments. Reese takes us back to her room and places us on her chair and starts moving around near her bed.
She's rearranging the pillows and blankets on her bed to make us a little place to sit. How cute.
Here you go. A little nest for you guys to sit in,
she says, picking us up and placing us in the little mound of blankets before she starts looking through her drawers.
Don't you think it's time to go?
It is.
You're hesitating.
Nothing's been moved.
Reese mutters.
It's like they forgot my room existed. Those crystals really are something.
You left everything where it was.
I did.
Reese stops rummaging through her drawers and sits down at her desk. She opens up her laptop and begins working.
She's typing an outline of her Pagos recordings.
She doesn't seem happy.
What does she seem to be?
Tired, perhaps.
Really? She seems focused to me.
She pushes her chair back
And turns to us.
So, we need to figure out how to explain the situation on Pagos.
She says. She wants to do something about it.
She does.
I project my thoughts into Reese's mind. Explaining it to them will put them in danger.
So, you're going to leave her here?
I'm not going to put her in this kind of danger after what she did for me.
They're in danger regardless. We can't allow the Blubbards to keep doing this.
She won't be dissuaded.
She can't do something if she can't remember what it was.
I wanted to leave her something.
Like what?
We need to be careful with how we approach this. She was happy when she was taking notes on Pagos.
She was. She thought she was doing something important. She had a niche.
Yes, we need to be careful about how we explain this to them, but keeping them in the dark will just cause more problems.
She was happy. I don't want her to forget that.
Let me handle this.
Reese,
It might be best to show them with an example.
what are you implying? You better not be thinking of hurting them.
I'm not going to hurt them. There's a planet nearby that was eradicated by my kind a while ago.
You blew up a planet.
We caused a mass extinction event, killing off the only sentient species.
You killed a whole planet.
Why are you surprised at this point? I'll put the coordinates into the computer.
Not if I don't bring you... There's a click. I turn around and my mouse is moving, bringing up the mapping software installed on every base computer and scrolling through space. I gasp, sigh, and accept my reality. I shouldn't be surprised. I'm pretty sure you know how the coordinates work. Why aren't you using those?
I want to see if I can find it. Here it is.
She zooms in on a planet you killed everyone on.
Should I place all of humanity's crimes at your feet?
You're right, it isn't fair, but I don't know how innocent you are.
I'll miss you, Reese.
Why are you going to miss me?
Goodbye. I owe you more than you could ever know. Thank you.
Where are you going?
Goodbye.
What was I doing? I was looking at a planet, I guess. Was that for school? Why can't I remember? Maybe Lily was right. A regular sleep schedule might be a good idea.
Screon.
They did a good job with the area.
Kame mentions. My tail sways. They did. They always do. But I'll be glad when the sweet smell of crystals fades. You both should head home now, I say. I appreciate you both accompanying me to retrieve our elder Blubbard.
No, we'll stay. Right, Ketty?
Kame asks.
Yes.
Ketty agrees. I should send them both home. Kame would never have to witness one of these ceremonies if I did.
Ketty would still experience too. Let them worry over you for once.